Hello everyone and welcome back to Bad North. Now in the last episode we had to decide whether we were going to go down here to Coulter and to Barren Rock to get a new commander, or if we're going to head up to Popeye, Cole and Rase to get an item. I think we're going to head up here via Popeye, Cole and Rase. Although Coulter does look tempting and we do need to face this new enemy sooner rather than later. But either way, having 4 enemies here is going to provide a lot of troops for us to deal with. But I'm not all too keen on having to deal with Popeye or Barren Rock for that matter. I'm trying to work out which way I think we want to go. Having an extra commander would be useful. I think we're going to have to give Coulter a try. Hopefully it's no one too bad. I'm hoping it's... I think we're just going to have to hold the top area here, wherever that may be. Okay, so there's 2 ways up. Do we have 2 pikemen we can have up? We do have Tear and Eldred, that's fine. And I think we'll replace Edmund with Varney. So we've got 1 infantry with bombs, 1 archers and 2 pikes to hold either side. I'm hoping whoever is coming in to attack us is not an anti-pike unit, because if we get an anti-pike unit against us that could be horrendous, as that would just destroy any chance we have of winning. So we're going to see who's coming in first here. We've got a bunch of berserkers coming in, okay. You can come up here, archers, because there's no other way that people can attack you. Yeah, we're just going to lose this house down here. I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be worthwhile to try hold against berserkers and a new enemy. I think that's going to be tough. That's going to be very tough regardless. We're going to send the archers over. Actually, the archers can stay here. Looks like we've got a lot of troops coming in. Hopefully these archers here can deal with the berserkers and the infantrymen coming in, and the pikes are going to have to deal with these infantry over here. It's definitely we just want to be holding our area. We don't want to be even attempting to be proactive and attack. We just need to be able to survive this island, as this is going to be a very tough island for us to deal with. Got some more berserkers coming in here, but that shouldn't be too much trouble. Got some more berserkers coming over. Let's get our archers over here. This is the island of the berserkers, it seems. But I do wonder who else is coming in. I wonder who that new unit is that we're having to deal with, because that could be very, very tough, and I'm very concerned as to who this new unit might be. But hopefully we will find out before too long. It's these chaps. What do these chaps do? I feel like these guys leap. I don't know what they do, but I'm very concerned. Let's see which way they come in. Oh, we've got some shield lads coming in as well. Okay. What do these lads do? Oh yeah, they're the jumping lads. Okay, we do not want to be dealing with those jumping lads if at all possible. As I thought they might be. They jump up from the bottom and attack your pikes, and if your pikes are weak, there's pretty much no chance of them surviving. Seems we've got a bunch of basic sword lads and also some shield lads coming in, some shield Vikings. Okay, that was scary, but I think we've managed to deal with it. Let's move the archers up here. It's a good prime spot for them to attack from. Hopefully we can get them to hopefully they can direct their fire onto the infantry, not the shields. Seems they're not going to want to, but at least we can get a couple of kills in before it's too late. But at least we can hold them here at the checkpoint, and it shouldn't be too bad. And we have dealt with a new unit, and a new unit which can cause a lot of issues for us if we're not too careful. We need to work out what their symbol is. Their symbol is this one here, okay, sort of like a pointy topped hat. Definitely not someone we want to be fighting very often, because that is a very... I don't know if I want to go to Barren Rock now, if I'm honest. Barren Rock does not look overly appealing with archers, berserkers, and the jumping lads at the bottom. Well, either way, we'll go to the next turn, and I guess we're going to have to go up here to. We have to go up here to Drangane, because I'm not prepared to. I'm not prepared to fight against berserkers on flat ground, if I'm honest with you, or the jumping lads. But we might have to. We might have to in time. For this, we're gonna take out Taya, and we're gonna place Taya with Edmund here. This shouldn't be too bad. This is just some archers and some basic infantry, so I think we shouldn't have too much trouble here. But we're just trying to avoid fighting on the flat land, because the flat land is a real issue for us. As you can tell, I like to have my hills to work with. Okay, so we're going to get one infantry unit down here, one infantry unit over here, and let's get the archers over here as well to lay down some covering fire, some supporting fire for our main forces down here on the landing grounds. As you can tell, actually the archers do much better at close range, but obviously they're very lightly armoured and tough and they're not very good at fighting against infantry of any form. So it's always important to leave them there. We're going to try. We need to get every coin we can now, because stuff is starting to get a lot tougher now. So we really need to be able to hold our own and claim any houses we can possible. In fact, we're going to move you to here. Now we're going to move you over here as support. Okay, there's only one way these guys can come, so we'll just send one lot of shield lads over there to deal with them, and we'll send a shield or some infantry and our pikemen over here to deal with this boat coming in. And we'll leave the archers here to hopefully be able to provide some weathering fire on these shield when they come in. Even if they can't do much damage, they should hopefully be able to provide a bit of support. Okay, so we need to pull our pikemen back from here, and you need to come over here. The archers need to come over here to kill these archers. Pikeman goes back on the choke point, and the infantry stay here to deal with these archers coming in down the bottom. Once we've dealt with that, we should be okay. We will have the final wave come in, which is a bunch of shieldmen. We need to deal with you, and we've got some more shieldmen here. So we're going to... Ooh, this is tough. This is really tough now. We're going to put the pikemen down here, and then we're going to put the infantry over here, and hopefully we can just swarm these soldiers before they do too much damage, and the pikemen are just going to have to hold here. I'm actually more concerned about these infantrymen down here. Okay, in you go, lads. Do the damage, do the damage. And there we go. We've managed to hold the island. Wonderful. So that is going to be 7 coins at our disposal. That's good. 29 shield lads and 19 archers. Nothing too bad there. And we're going to have to see where we go next. This is a pure archer island here at Popeye. Okay, so this is definitely the right call to go up to Popeye and as opposed to going to Brown Rock. Yes, we'll lose a commander, but we'll be compensated by an item, and we don't have to deal with berserkers on flat land. Definitely something we don't want to have to deal with. Okay, so we've got 12 coins. We've got 15 coins even. I'm tempted to upgrade or to give someone an item. We don't have any items, so I think we're going to upgrade Leslie here. Actually no, we're going to leave Leslie as we are, and hopefully we can get enough coins here from Popeye to be able to upgrade one of our units to elite. So as this is a pure archer island, I'm going to bring our 2 infantry commanders in. This is a really interesting island, completely different from the others we've seen. Sort of low, flat walls, but it means there's sort of certain choke points that we can only get through. But as it's only archers, we don't want to be dealing with... we don't want to send in any of our archers or any of our pikes. They'll get decimated by the opposing archers. Coming in with shields, we should be absolutely fine to deal with whoever comes in. So here we go, let's see how many archers we get swarmed with. And here we go, here's the first lot. We're going to have to be pretty careful here. We've only got 2 commanders, so we need to make it count. They're pretty elite, well they're veteran soldiers, they're not elite soldiers. But we need to make sure that they don't struggle too much. As if they do, we're going to run into some issues, since we've only got 2 units here to work with. Okay, we've got another unit of... we've got a small boat of archers coming in here, that shouldn't be too much trouble to deal with. And we'll keep the other... We'll keep... who is this here? We'll keep Indur here in reserve for any other archers which come in presently. And there we go, Indur is already in position to deal with them. Should not be too much trouble to deal with them. As long as we're positioned with our shields, and as long as these infantrymen decide to stand the right way round, should not be too tough to deal with at all. But we need to send these guys over here to support them, as they're already going to start to struggle. We're going to bring them both up here. We really need to get them healed soon. Send the yellow guys over here to deal with them. And we're going to... We don't have the time to heal. We'll just have to run in. This is going to get dicey. It's going to get very dicey indeed. In fact, we're going to place down a mine here. As we really don't want to lose as many troops as we're losing. And we've got the final wave incoming. Okay, we managed to deal with some of them. And you guys need to charge in and deal with those very quickly, come on. Wonderful. Oh, we're getting precariously low in the number of troops we have. And we're going to set off another bomb here. And we're going to pull back with you because you are severely battered. And we hope that it's just these 9 archers left in the final wave. And then we should hopefully be able to deal with them. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Should just be these archers left, I hope. Whew, and there we go. We managed to get through that without healing, which was pretty tough. But we made it, definitely. Which is nice. And I think next we have got a mountainous island. Yes, we've got coal up here. In fact, okay, no, I was going to hope if we just had shield lads or infantrymen, we could get away with just some pikemen here, but because we've got the archers here, we need some infantrymen, so we're going to have to go to next turn. But I think it's definitely the right call not to go to Barren Rock, as that would be a tough island to get through. And looking down here at Heringo Land, we do have the ability to get on the commander, although it seems to be in a pretty tough spot, so we are going to have to be careful with that. But we're going to upgrade one of our infantrymen. Let's say, I think Indur's deserved it, he's done very well. He's got 36 kills, Edmund's got 59 kills. Tell you what, we'll give it... actually no, we'll give it to Indur, because Indur's got the item I like. So here we go. It's gone all gold and fancy like, and there we go. Indur's now going to be our top commander. Soon we go to coal, and we're going to see what we have to deal with here. This is my type of island. This is the type of island I really like. So what we're going to do, all we've got is archers and shield lads, so we're going to, we only really need, we'll bring Indur in here, and we're going to give Leslie a go, because we never really give Leslie a go. So we've got two archers, an infantryman, and a spear. As you can see, Leslie here is still rather basic, so we need to be careful not to get Leslie too deep into the throng of things. But look at these guys; they're like legionnaires with their big square gold shields. It's really quite cool. I really like their design. Okay, so we're going to put Leslie. Oh no, we'll put Varney up there, and Leslie can support from the sides. And we'll keep these two here just to hold the front line, as it were. I just love this game. It's so atmospheric. The music, the attention to the blood spatters. It's just incredible. I really like it. And if you couldn't already tell by the many episodes I'm doing this on this and how often I talk about it, let's let the pikes do their job. We'll let the pikes do the job. In fact, we'll move the pikes. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. This is what happened last time, Ben. This is why you don't do this. Okay, let's try this again. And we'll move the infantrymen up here, and hopefully we can poke some of the shield lads off the edge and into the sea, as you saw there. Whee! Off he goes. Sleeping with the fishes. Got some more shield. I thought this was a shield and an archer island. I guess the archers might be coming in later. This is like the main wave followed by the skirmisher wave. But it seems that they're going to struggle. And here we go, here's the archers coming in. Okay, so we've got the infantrymen at the ready. Oh, I love them knocking to sea, it's so fun. Okay, so we're going to send the infantrymen down to deal with these archers. These archers won't be able to do anything against our elite legionnaires here, or whatever they're called in 600 AD Britain. Which is, I don't know where in Britain, but this is where I presume we might be if the Vikings are invading. The Vikings obviously did have a very strong presence in England at that time, or before England, before King Alfred. I believe it was a bunch of different kingdoms. It was Mercia, Northumbria, Wessex, and East Anglia, I want to say, is the last kingdom. But don't quote me on that. I'm not a historian. I'm just one who quite enjoys watching TV shows like Game of Thrones, Vikings, The Last Kingdom, and such stuff like that. But there we go. This should be the last soldier we deal with. And he's going to get poked to his death. Wonderful. So that's another 3 coins, another 2 coins to make 5 overall. Not a very useful island, but we're staying ahead of the curve for now, but I have a feeling that's going to change in the not too distant future. This is going to be interesting here at Rasay. We're going to have to deal with a lot of different units. So we have some basic lads, some shield lads, some archer lads, and some jumping lads. So I think we want to go with. Let's see what's here. Let's see what's here at Rasay. Is there one way up? Okay, so there's one way up into Rasay. So we're going to go with 1 pikeman. Leslie, you need to be pulled out, I think. And we're going to put Edmund back in just in case we have to deal with the jumping soldiers a lot. So we've got 2 infantry, 1 archer, and 1 pikeman. Okay, so let's get Varney over here. Let's get Eldred over here. We'll get Varney up on this vantage point here, and we'll have 2 infantry at our disposal for when they're needed. And who do we have coming first? We have a bunch of shield soldiers. Okay, so we're going to let the pikemen deal with them, but we just need to keep an eye out for those jumping soldiers, as those are the things which are going to pose the real threat to us, both now and later on in our playthrough. Obviously, we don't want to have to deal with them and their cohorts, and I'm sure later on there's going to be some even tougher units coming in. Here we've got some actual tough jumping lads coming in. We want to pull these archers back here. We need to deal with these shield. We need to deal with these shield people quickly. And actually, we're going to pull the pikemen back and let you two take this on. There we go. As the infantry versus the jumping lads seems to be the better option, as they really struggle with. The pikemen really struggle. The good thing is the archers do take out the jumping lads without too much difficulty. We're going to take on the basic infantry here. I think we're going to need to do some repairs. Not repairs. We're going to need to do some healing pretty soon to some of our troops. Let's get the archers over here. Let's heal up Edmund here in the back house. Get the pikemen here in support, but hopefully they're not going to be needed, and hopefully our archers should be able to deal with the jumping infantry. I should not have placed the pikemen there. That was a bad idea. Okay, this is getting a little precarious. We're going to have to deal with a bunch of archers with one of our infantry units healing in house. We can do them back ASAP. There we go. And we're going to bring them down here. Let's warhorn our pikemen. Just to get some more infantry back, some more pikemen back into play without them having to heal. We're going to send you down here to deal with these guys. And we're going to get you healed up in this house here. We're having to do a lot of healing this round. Just go over here and deal with this lad. And then we're going to have to come over here and deal with the majority of these archers. Come on, you need to be quick. You need to be quick before the shield lads come on. Okay, run. You need to run quickly. You need to run very quickly. Get back up the hill and let the pikemen deal with these basic infantry lads and the shield lads. And oh my goodness, that was close. Oh, that's going to be one of the toughest islands so far, I'd say, that we've had to deal with. And there we go. We're going to pull these guys back. We'll give these guys a replenish in the house just in case. But I think we should be able to deal with these now. These remaining basic infantry aren't too hard to deal with, and we should be able to deal with them with no problem at all. But that was definitely getting tougher. You can see that after a while, it's an excellent roguelike because it starts so simple and gets continuously more progressive, or continuously more hard and more complicated. And that's what I think a good roguelike should be. And I'm just so impressed by it as a game, and I've been playing it. I played it, even before I did recording. I played it when the first edition came out, and now I'm enjoying the Jotunn Edition as well. Okay, so we've got a bomb. Let's go see who we can give that to, and let's see where we might go next. We're going to go to next turn here, and here we are. And I think that's probably going to do us for today. But what we will do before we go is we're going to decide who we give this bomb to. So the bomb is a powerful explosive that can be thrown. So I'm going to give this to Varney, as he's the archer we always bring with us, and he's not likely to be in close distance or in close proximity to any of the units, so he can throw this bomb from afar and do some good damage while his archers are also doing some supporting fire. But I tell you what, I think that will do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.